Hello, this is Justin with Carolina Coastal Roofing. We're on Michael Griffin's home today with Allstate. This is the front portion of the home. There's a driveway right here. So I'm going to be doing a VRA for y'all today. As you can see, the overall condition of this roof is in pretty poor condition, in my opinion. And right here we have some wind damage, and this is where we're going to be doing our controlled areas right here today. I'm going to be using the roof snake. This is y'all's go-to tools, and we're going to do all the methods y'all want us to do today, as far as, you know, not lifting the shingles too high, using the proper tools. And I'm going to get started for y'all. I'm going to find out where this ends on each side. That way I know where to go from there. And, you know, these are all pretty much all stuck down. It looks like it goes from here to here. That means I gotta go all 2 rows up. That went fairly smooth. I like to use these to pull the nails. It makes it a much easier job versus that roof snake. It's very hard to use that roof snake for pulling nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tools to just identify where the nails are. That way I'm not putting my hands in. Because sometimes when I use my hands, it seems like it can be misconstrued how high I'm lifting the shingles. So I don't like to do that. Very nice today. It's not too hot. Waking the dogs up.
Can you reach it?
Hope so. You see right here is one of the failure points already when I had to pull this nail. It shows you how fragile these shingles are just from my tool getting in there.
Yep.
It has damaged the shingle already on that one spot.
Absolutely.
Looks like some here. There's not some grains on.
They're definitely getting some lots of grain loss. Definitely seeing some tearing.
Let's see if that's enough to pull this out. Kind of looked like it was. Okay. We'll compare this to the new one right here.
Yep.
Look at all the glue joints and everything right here.
Oh yeah. Definitely has. Let's see. Definitely gonna have some mat transfer for sure. Definitely gonna be some areas where you're gonna have that matting underneath the existing shingles that are still gonna be there, which is definitely causing damage. All right, this is the shingle we're gonna replace it with. Okay, when we get to it, I was gonna so that yeah. So dimensionally,
I'm gonna put it on my end so you can see it better on your end.
Okay. So dimensionally,
how's it looking?
It's a little difference in size for the, and this is the. So we're definitely gonna have to send this off to the lab. Send this shingle here off to the lab.
Flip it over
to get some verifications. It's a certainteed. Concerning is I think it might be a 20-year, which if it is a 20-year, they're no longer available for retail purchase. Therefore, we're probably going to have some manufacturer specifications on this shingle, potentially saying do not mix with current products.
Let's go over here. I'm going to start pointing out, a few of the things I see wrong.
Okay. Already. Hold on. Let me.
Don't
yeah. Okay. So you show me what you're looking at.
Okay. Right here.
Yep.
Right here, it's already lost some granule loss from me. Just rubbing my tool against the shingles, stuff like that. Right here. Right here as well.
Got some failure points. Yep. We can see them.
Right here.
Hold on, let me get to your finger.
Right there.
Oh yeah, failure points.
Okay. And if I have my glove, I'm gonna do a brush test. I like to do a brush test to see if anything we've done with the tools, me sticking the tools under there, has affected shingle loss. Oh wow, see? That's why I like to do the brush. Oh wow.
Just gently, just brushing. I mean, we've already actually got some creasing going on.
From the brittleness of these shingles.
Looking like
a new shingle would never do that. And,
lots of granule loss.
I'm just gently rubbing this thing too, I can't hardly reach that.
Just be careful. And you could definitely hear the granules just falling down into the gutters.
All right. I'm gonna try to look under here and see if I see any glue joints that got ripped off or anything.
You wanna hold the camera while you do that? Can you do that?
I'm not really seeing much. I'm gonna look under here real quick.
It's obviously creased though. Definitely got some obvious creasings on these shingles right above.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna put this new shingle in place, and now it's starting to heat up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Sun's coming out to smile on us.
Okay, that should do it. definitely lots of fading going on here from the new versus the old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go ahead and proceed. I always put my nails in this snake here and then drive them in. And again, this is probably going to create more damage because this is how fragile they are. Because you have to put it right up against the shingle to do this. Wow, the shingle, I mean the grain is just falling off when I do that.
I'm watching. I'm literally watching one, just by hitting the nail, where in that small area where it was lifted, and it's barely lifted at all. It's already just causing the grain. The crease is becoming more and more evident. I mean, and we can see the grain was just falling.
Looks like it's starting to come out in this one too. Up
Yep.
near here.
Yeah, definitely a failure point.
Down. Good job.
Let's just slide that down. Okay. I see a clear. Hold on. I'm just showing on the camera. I'm zooming in. Right there. There's a clear failure point right there. As you can, the camera, the person viewing this video.
Right,
yep, absolutely.
Gotcha.
And of course, you guys can see the creasing coming in his shingles. And look, I mean, you could just see the granules falling out just by him hitting the nail. Again, another failure point right there. Obviously. As you can see, he's not lifting his shingles over 45 degrees. Of course, we know that when putting the nails, re-entering the nails back into the shingle, you can't lift the shingle. You don't want to lift the shingle over 72 degrees, but he's not even getting anywhere near that. He's not even at 45 degrees, as you can see, because he has a very delicate method to get under the shingle, just wedging it like that. But still, as you can see, I mean, granules just falling. Failure point right here where he just now hammered that nail. I mean, granules, I see matting coming out. I mean, look at that. Wow.
That's just insane.
Wow. That's terrible. I mean, and obviously this shingle is now susceptible for water intrusion at this point. No matter how delicate he could be. I mean, I'm looking at the matting just coming out, just falling out as you hit the nails and the granules.
Hurt my hand a little bit.
Again, more failure points. Grain was just falling out of this thing everywhere. So you can see, I mean, just look at the granules falling. Look at that. That was a good image right there, zoomed in like that. I mean, I think it's quite clear and obvious. Just a slight brush. Very, very clear and obvious that we're just creating far more damage. Far more damage.
And again, I just want to point out the condition of this roof. It has a lot of issues going on. It's creasing. It's causing some creasing in here, but those two not as bad somehow.
But the row directly above, the shingle you replaced is very bad.
Right, and it should never do that when you're doing a repair. It should always be consistent of, you know, granules not falling off and fruit increasing, things like that.
Yeah, I think we could easily conclude that this shingle is non-repairable. We would only create far more damage. And as you can see, we're being as delicate as possible. Not even hardly touching the shingle with our hands at all. Just using the tools very delicately, still creating obvious damage.
And these tools are just tearing the shingle to pieces. This is a very fragile shingle.
And
I don't want to understate that anymore. This is a very fragile shingle, as you see in the shingle.
I mean, this is the shingle we're replacing.
You want to do the corner?
Yeah, we'll do just a quick.
Put the camera up close so you can actually hear the shingle, because it's probably going to tear. You can hear it on the microphone.
Okay.
Here, you want me to hold it while you do it?
I got you. I'm zooming in. Just doing that.
Here, you want me to wipe it? Here. Wipe it with this. Just that little bit.
Clearly.
Clear and obvious. We have a fragileness issue here.
And I lifted it about 45 degrees to do that. So, like I said, I think we can very easily conclude that we would create a lot more damage by attempting to repair and patch shingles than we would by simply replacing it. I think what we would do is just be opening a whole can of worms up to have far more problems in the future if we were to try to do patchwork and repair these shingles. Again, we're going to send this shingle off to a lab and see exactly what the manufacturer specifications are. Of course, we already know that North Carolina State Building Code requires us to do all of our work based off of North Carolina State Building Code. North Carolina State Building Code requires us all of our work be done per code, and one of those building codes is we must follow all manufacturer specifications. So if there is any manufacturer specifications on this shingle, we would have to adhere to them. Therefore, if it says do not mix with any current products or anything of that nature, then we would have to adhere to these specifications, and we'll have that information to you shortly. I think this will conclude this video, and we look forward to working with you very shortly and getting this home taken care of.